My son 16M has been cheating on his girlfriend 16F and has gotten another girl pregnant. 15F. This is a throwaway account for obvious reasons. My son 16 has had a girlfriend about for 2 years now. They were inseparable for months. She was always at our house every weekend and was genuinely an amazing person for my son. He was always a gentleman and a sweet person, so they both deserved each other. He always would buy her gifts and surprise her, since her family has had money issues in the past and it has made her become stressed. And eventually she had to get her own job because of this. She found extreme comfort in my son. She even had my number and always made sure to give me a call or text to tell me to have a good day or ask me where my son was if she hadn't heard from him. About 6 months ago, they seemed to become distant. She stopped coming over more and more, and often I could hear them arguing whenever she did come over. Most of the time, she would sleep on the couch across the room from him and they would watch movies all night. But recently she started to leave earlier and always seemed upset. I tried to mind my business and give my son his privacy because I know how much privacy means to teenagers. However, one day, this was in September, I couldn't help but ask when she was literally crying and walking out of his room saying the exact words, "If you don't love me, please just say it." He said he was busy with school and that they were arguing too much and broke up. After that, she never came over anymore. And my son started going out more and coming home later. He told me he was finding new friends and exploring new options. Fast forward to PM today. I get a text from a girl saying that she found my number in my son's phone and asked if she can talk to me over the phone about my son. She eventually goes on about how they've been hooking up since June and she found out she was pregnant by him 2 months ago. She failed to give me a specific date. She said she was about 4 months pregnant so far and just turned 15 in late September. Eventually, she tells me how he's had a girlfriend for a while and that he promised to leave her so he could be with the girl and take care of their baby together. I was shocked by this news and thought it was a sick prank, but she then showed me messages exchanged by them where she sent him pregnancy tests and pictures of them together. She was bawling her eyes out on the phone and telling me that her parents would kick her out, and she's scared of what his girlfriend will say or do to her. She told me that she wanted to keep the baby and wants to confront his girlfriend, but felt like it was more important to come to me first since he said he wasn't going to tell me until he left his girlfriend. This whole time I thought he was single, but it turns out they have been together, and that he's been going over to her house instead, so I would think they were done. The girl even told me he went as far as secretly blocking my number in his girlfriend's phone so she couldn't text me or call me anymore. I don't know where to begin with this. How do I confront my son? I never took him as this type of person. Like I previously stated, I just found this out around PM and do not know how to go about this. My son is at his friend's house staying over and is coming back tomorrow morning. What do I even start with? I'm so confused and torn.